Welcome to Procurement Says No, a special episode live from ProcureCon West Indirect in Las Vegas. Woo!
I put my money on 9.
Red
9.
And it came off.
And it came up, but I hadn't put my money on it. We were playing virtual roulette. Didn't go well. Not impressed. And it won't come up again, will it? Vegas.
So today we've got lots of guests coming in and giving us a little random 5 or 10 minutes of chatette, which we'll publish today and tomorrow and the next day. So that's exciting, isn't it, Ed?
Super duper. Yes, I'm very excited.
There's a lot of people here.
Yeah. Mainly American people.
Funny that.
Is it in Vegas? ProcureCon West. And they're all from the US.
Yes.
Except us.
Yes. And we're loving it so far. Yeah. We've been given bagels. We've been given...
granola.
We've been given yogurt.
Yogurt.
Coffee.
Yeah, from Starbucks.
All of the things.
Oh, I can't mention Starbucks.
No.
Forget that.
And it's great.
Yeah. So, and the weather's nice-ish. What more could we want?
It's windy.
And we're not in the Windy City. We're not in Chicago. We're in, did we say? We're in Vegas.
Oh,
baby.
Right, we have our very first guest, Michael Pierson from Tonkean. Hello, Mike.
Hey guys, excited to be here.
Good. Welcome to ProcureCon West. So, just a little bit of intros, really. Tell us about yourself, where you're from, what you do. What the hell is Tonkean?
Yeah, so I'm Mike Pierson. I'm based out of Charlotte, North Carolina, and I'm the Director of Sales Engineering with Tonkean. I've been with Tonkean for about 7 months, but I've spent over 15 years in the source-to-pay space with different technology providers. And I really saw an opening in Tonkean about focusing on the end-user experience and the intake and orchestration around purchase-to-pay and source-to-pay activities. So bringing a lot more visibility into the granular subtasks and processes that are taking place across the risk teams and the contracting teams and the vendor onboarding teams that these end users have little visibility to, right?
Yeah.
So there's a big challenge across organizations that orchestration really helps to fill.
So orchestration in 10 words, what is it?
Magic. It's magic. It's magic.
It's
yeah.
magic.
It's magic. That's just 2 words.
I can't tell you how many people we've talked to. They're like, really, you can do that too? You can do that too? And I mean, because we're a platform and it's a blueprint in how we manage these activities, that it's scalable and can build to any use case.
So there's like cellos, violins. There's like the whole brass section.
Yep.
Do you have tubas?
Absolutely.
Tubas work?
Yep, tubas work too. You got a wind section. The marketing team, they generate a lot of noise and in the procurement cycles. So, we handle all those various groups.
I can't believe you said that.
So what's the USP then? What's the Tonkean USP, do you
We
think?
meet the users where they work.
Right,
so we allow customers to improve their processes in general and make their processes and their teams more effective. By meeting those teams where they work and unifying the technology across those teams.
And what are you looking for? I guess, what are your customers looking for? Because do they even know what they're looking for? Because it's, what you're producing is something that's a kind of a network.
They often don't, right? I think we see a lot of our customers that have challenges in, one, user adoption, but overall spend under management.
Yeah.
And as a result of low user adoption, right?
So just bring it to life then. So, because I think this is a bit of the challenge with orchestration for me. So there's a number of players in the market. You're one of the leaders, but it's sort of for the procurement professional getting their mind around it. What is it exactly that they get that's different to SAP or Cooper and the environment that they operate in typically?
Yeah.
So how is it? What is the differentiator for it?
Yeah, it's a lightweight, customizable way that they can craft the data inputs and outputs to whatever systems they're utilizing.
Right, so it's like a front end that links into the other enterprise or local systems that they use. Okay,
customizable micro experiences to spoon feed information to the end users and control that experience on their end, but also connecting to the various systems across the process to eliminate those swivel chair activities as well and use intelligence and AI to bring that information together.
So if you're an enterprise that is using, let's say, Coupa, but they're using Amazon Business as well as some sort of punch out or whatever, how would you enable that for, say, I don't know, somebody in the legal team?
Yeah, so we have a lot of different options for how we can handle that. So, I mean, we could create the punch-out side to Amazon Business and route the purchase request through the visibility and approval flow. And then we can push that into a Coupa or an Ariba to actually create the purchase order and deliver that to the supplier.
And that means, I guess, for the user, they don't have to go into the main system. They can operate through email or...
Email, Slack, Teams, any communication source they'd like.
And is it sitting on top, sitting alongside, sitting underneath?
On top, all around, I guess. So we can, monitor various data sources for different activities and detect changes that occur within those downstream systems to trigger new activities in our orchestration flow, and then we can also create those transactions as well and monitor activities. So if an InfoSec team works in Jira, we can create the ticket, and it's not something that someone has to manually from the purchasing group go and follow a checklist of I've got to create this activity in this system and this activity in that system. It brings it all together and then pushes them to the appropriate places when you're ready.
And is that just for the purchase to pay activity, or
no, we do this around legal operations. We have HR operations workflows. So we have hundreds of out-of-the-box blueprints from modules and solutions and over 217 different out-of-the-box data source connections to common CLM tools, ERPs, risk tools, so that we can facilitate and orchestrate these processes.
How do you deal with the whole data? I mean, Sean Alderson this morning said about using data. I think it was a great quote. I don't know if you heard this. Garbage in, now there's a spotlight on the garbage. That was great. So how do you deal with, you're going to have data coming in from all sorts of different sources. None of it's lined up.
So that's kind of that's the magic of the orchestration platforms, right? That's where we can specify, like a Excel pivot table. You can bring in data from any source and you tell it through the data source connections how it's related, and then you pull it into workflows where you want it.
And how does the user manage that workflow then? So you have
it's a drag and drop interface, no code. It's a no code process orchestration interface where it's drag and drop. They can add action blocks to coordinate people actions or bring in data or even create actions in downstream systems that we're connected to.
And who's your target market?
Enterprise customers, large enterprise. The more complexity, the better, with those systems that we orchestrate. And the scalability of those processes, that we have matches that enterprise level very well.
And what's the size of the business now? What's your aim? Where do you see yourself in the next
as much as your
5 years?
We're on growth mode, right? We've had a huge increase in our, annual revenue over the last year with bringing on new customers, and the sky's the limit. We're looking to continue that momentum that we have here, and grow to over 25 million in ARR, and continue, on from there.
Well, how will it all go wrong, Mike?
Good question. I guess, we need to continue to focus on delivery, right?
Mike, we're thinking Terminator.
I gotcha. The machines could take over, right?
We think you could buy things from Amazon willy-nilly.
We've already been playing with the AI agents, and we just launched some AI agentic agents in the last week, actually, on February 19th, the last 2 weeks. So I've already started to play with them, and it is pretty neat, some of the stuff they're doing and how to orchestrate them in the appropriate way. I've been asking questions in our demo instances and getting responses I wouldn't expect, or it's asking a different agent than I'm looking for it to, and is actually I didn't think it could do that, but the result it brought back was oh wow, that's just a new feature.
Okay, last question. You've got $1,000, red or black?
Black.
Okay.
Always bet on black. Wesley Snipes, Passenger 57.
Anything else you want to say to ProcureCon?
No, thanks for hosting us. It was a great event, and looking forward to future events.
Cool. Brilliant. Well, thanks for your time, Mike. It's been great.
Thank you both.
So we have our second guest, Ed. This is Niyata Chhaya, is that right? Who is from Hyperbots. Hyperbots, if you remember, are what killed James Bond. So, Niyata, tell us who you are and where you're from and what do you do?
Okay, who am I? So I co-founded Hyperbots. I lead their AI. So I have been doing AI for 15 years now. Did my PhD in University of Maryland.
We're not worthy.
Dr. Hyperbot.
Oh yeah, so Dr. Niyata Chhaya worked in a corporate research team for over a decade. Then thought enough is enough.
Yeah.
Let's get started with a startup.
Wow.
So we built a finance AI startup, which is Hyperbots. Originally from India, spent a lot of time in the US, 50-50 right now.
Yeah. And how big's the company now?
So we are young.
Yeah.
We are maybe 18 months old to 20 months old. We are 40 people full-time and then 20 interns.
That's grown pretty quickly then. Yeah.
We launched our first set of what we call as co-pilots. So procure-to-pay co-pilots built on top of our finance AI platform, all the agentic cool stuff. And we have a few customers who are live already with the product.
So demystify it for our listeners. Agentic AI, in your words, means what?
So agentic AI is basically intelligence through machines and data powered by very high compute models, which common world right now are LLMs or VLM. The reason it's called agentic is there is an interaction. So this AI or this piece of software interacts with the environment, which typically is the user or their setup, and responds to it. It also now has memory. It also now has capability of reasoning. All of that, hence you call it an agent. The stuff that was before this did not have this capability of having the memory, having ability to interact, having ability to reason, and hence agent.
And how do you define reasoning then? Because that's like a really sort of emotional...
So how do I define reasoning? Reasoning is the AI's ability to explain what it is doing in human language.
Right.
So if I was a mathematician, I would go look at these AI models, look at their layers, and visualize them on a graph. And then if I just look at the weight of those whatever features, I can, by color or weight, I can see what part of the model was firing up. But what the reasoning that I'm talking about in the agentic AI world means is it's able to verbally, in English language or in the language that you're referring to, explain to the users that let's just take an example. If I ask this model what is 5 plus 5, it'll say 10. And if you ask it to reason, it'll say I did the addition for 5 and then added 5 and hence
So it's show you working.
Yes. So it's explainable.
Yeah.
It's allowing for interpretability in a way that the humans can understand.
Because I think my real simple understanding is agentic AI is more verbal than written, and other forms of AI are more numerical based. Is that sort of you're sort of suggesting not? I think by the nod of your head. So
No.
so in terms of
I would disagree with what you're saying.
Good.
So
The difference is now that you know what you're talking about, whereas Ed doesn't.
So agentic AI can do math reasoning. It's just not too great at it right now.
Okay.
But it can do math reasoning. However, it's just not graphs, right? It has the ability to explain, go step by step, what chain of thoughts, like that's another common term, where essentially you are telling the model to go from here to there. I will walk 3 steps and take a right turn, then do something. So it's able to break things down and respond or react to everything that's in the environment at each step.
Okay.
So it's just think of a human agent. And if I go back to maybe 20 years ago when customer service started, or 30 years ago, or whenever, we started calling those people agents.
Yes.
Because they were interacting and responding to everything that we asked them to do in the context of their environment.
So we're back to James Bond, it's secret agents.
Yeah.
Definitely. So what's your...
So there's a mission.
And a Mission Impossible.
Yes, yeah. So that's a great analogy. So agents have a goal, and they can do certain tasks.
Yeah.
So if I put it semi-technically, it's an agentic AI or AI agent will have a goal. It is supposed to do or a set of goals. It can do certain tasks. It can't go outside those tasks. It interacts with the environment. It has the ability to remember things, and it has the ability to reason and act. So the actions is the output. It interacts with the environment and the context. With the action, it will tell you why, which are your reasons, and what is the goal, and how is your tasks.
And if two of them are working together, do they become a double agent?
That becomes a multi-agent.
Oh, a multi-agent.
You've been thinking about this, haven't you, Rich?
No, I'm making up as I
a
go.
lot of things are multi-agent. Everything that we do are multi-agent.
So there's a big application for agentic AI in sort of chatbots for online companies like insurance companies and stuff. Yeah, because in the UK, there's a Octopus Energy. They're deploying agentic AI to chat to customers. And then I think that from what I've picked up, the feedback from customers is better than when they talk to a person.
Yeah. So in our case, we deploy agentic AI for end-to-end finance process automation.
Yeah. And who are your key customers so far?
So our target is all of mid-market.
All of the mid-market.
Mid-market, North America.
Keep it, yeah. Don't overstretch yourself.
Just in the USA.
Just all mid-market.
And just North America to start with.
Oh, okay, that's all right.
Key customers are in the space of medical devices,
right? Yeah.
Manufacturing, and pharma so far. And now we are starting to see media agencies and very interesting setups.
And what is your US? Because there's so many new startups in this space. What's your USP? How do you differentiate yourself?
Ability to do an end-to-end use case with extreme high accuracy out of the box.
All right.
So if someone asks me how good is my invoice processing, I'll say 100%.
Right.
So there's a lot of effort gone in towards building it. And we reduce, like the productivity gain is around 80%. So if I just look at invoice processing, so take an invoice and put it in a ledger entry and all of that, we are starting to look at 80% of those being touchless, which is a USP. So far, while there are a lot of automation tools, they are not yet able to do touchless processing.
How do you deploy a solution into an environment?
So this is SaaS AI-based solution, so SaaS microservices, API-based interactions. Right. We sit on top of the existing ERP and plug into all of the systems.
And is that limited to certain ERPs based on the APIs or the connectors that you have?
So we have built a very extensible connector framework.
Yeah.
We already have some 10 ERPs out of the box.
Right. Okay.
Takes us 2 weeks extra to build a new one, that kind of a thing. We do both public cloud with security and the right permissions, or private cloud, as well as then on-prem if needed.
Okay.
What's your target? Say, if we asked you back in 5 years' time, and you are president of the world, and you are actually now called Skynet, and you've set fire to the sky, would that be?
The
is that
best
your aim?
AI in finance, and we will achieve that by deploying this on, let's say, 6,000 companies,
right, to
achieve a certain few million, whatever.
I'm still worried about Terminator, though.
Well, yeah. And one last question from me: you've got $1,000. Are you going to put it on red, or are you going to put it on black? Black. I think you're right.
Yeah, I'm always right.
Excellent.
Well, that's great.
That's brilliant. Yeah.
Anything else you want to say?
No, that's it. Thank you.
That's fab.
Great.
Great.
Well, thanks for demystifying it.
Thanks very much, Niyata. Yeah. That's great stuff.
That was fun.
Cheers. Thanks.
Thank you.
Wow. So that was day one. That was good, wasn't it? Vegas, baby. That's all you can say now, isn't it? Vegas, baby. So we've had a fab time on day one. Now it's time to go and eat some more bagels and
steak and burgers.
Yes, let's do it. But thanks to our guests for today, which were Mike and Niyata, who have explained everything to us and have explained it to you too. So now you know more.
Rich, you'll be tested later.
Oh, good. We'll see you all again tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.